This thing is ugly.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Joseph now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Cleveland. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. That kickoff return, 104 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a heck of a... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And you talk about coming out and making a statement. Not only do you return the thing to the house, you go for 2 and get it.
And how about how the rules have changed starting with the 2015 season where you could go for 2 from the 2-yard line instead of kicking it from the 15? We thought that would promote more aggressiveness. We saw it right there.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be fielded at the 6.
Let's go.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. Leading them out is going to be their quarterback. That's the grizzled vet, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
One thing that I think Ryan Fitzpatrick doesn't get enough credit for is his toughness. This is a guy who plays through injuries, but it's also being mentally tough. Knowing that everyone's always trying to move him out of the lineup, trying to find a replacement for him, yet he continues to battle and has earned the total respect of his teammates.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Miami Dolphins starting lineup now, and Kenyon Drake, a guy to watch.
He has the ability to affect the game in so many different ways. In the return game, bringing it back himself. Also can be a gunner on the punt coverage team and did that very well at Alabama, but has the ability to run the ball in the backfield as well as catch it. Kenyon Drake, you can use him so many different ways.
And Wilson has it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
58-20. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. Caught by Allen. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
It's coming again.
And here's the starting crew defensively for Cleveland.
Olivier Vernon is a defensive end that combines terrific run-stopping ability with a quick first step to the passer.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
On first down, Drake. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
But no Texas start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. 3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. He's got Allen, and I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brent, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. First down, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 41 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And on that one, able to catch it. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Joseph now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's the former Dolphin All-Pro Olivier Vernon. Picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's such an impressive first half to get that lead. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. Throwing on 3rd and long. Fitzpatrick.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know.
Now Drake loses the football. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. So they